Hi guys, this is your unknown sailor, and today we start with a story. Once upon a time, there was an old sheep, and that sheep witnessed a group of young sheep doing a Kshirabhishekam or the milk bath to the photo of the Lion King. The sheep asked, "Hey, what is all this drama about? Why are you doing a Kshirabhishekam on the photo?" One of the young sheep said, "Haven't you heard of the announcement already? The king has promised to give away free sweaters for all of us this winter." The old sheep laughed and it asked, "Where do you think is going to get the wool for the sweater from?" Well, did I become a storyteller overnight? No, I did not. And then what is this all about? To understand that, we have to go back to the present day. Before we begin, I have a request to make. For this one video, please keep your political affiliations aside. All political parties have tried this out at least once, and everyone is a culprit here. I want you to have a pragmatic approach to address this issue. Everything starts with a story, and for this one, let's go to Punjab. What happened yesterday? Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann meets the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. He requested the PM to provide a package of 50,000 crore rupees every year for the next 2 years. Why? Because Mann feels that the state's financial situation is dire and it needs assistance to improve. Is it true? Yes, it is. Punjab has the highest debt to GDP ratio among Indian states. It is 53%. How? The per capita income of Punjab was the third highest in 2000. Now it is the 16th. This means that the growth has lowered extremely. What caused this? Free electricity, free ration, and financial mismanagement by the government reduced both agricultural income and also increased unemployment in the state. This has caused this. So Bhagwant Mann is right in asking the assistance, right? Yes, the state needs money to survive. But no. Why no? The Aam Aadmi Party knew about the economic condition of Punjab a long back. But what did they say in their election manifesto? They made two promises. The first promise was to give free electricity up to 300 units for every household in the state. This would add a financial burden of 15,000 crore rupees per year. And the second promise, 1,000 rupees to all women above 18 years of age every month. And according to the 2011 census, there are over 1 crore women who are about 18 years of age in Punjab. And add another 0.5 crores or so, because we are 10 years ahead of that census, that would easily add 12,000 to 18,000 crore rupees per year as a burden to the state. But is Aam Aadmi Party the only party to do this? No. What did BJP do in Chhattisgarh in 2018? BJP was in power for 15 years in the state by then. They came up with the 1,467 crore Sanchar Kranti Yojana. In its simplest forms, they wanted to give away free smartphones to women, students, and urban poor families. What did Priyanka Gandhi say in 2021 in Uttar Pradesh? She said that her party would give smartphone to inter-pass girls and scooty to graduate girls if Congress party came to power in Uttar Pradesh. The same is the story of TMC in West Bengal. After coming to power for the third time, Mamata Banerjee announced two major schemes, Lakshmir Bhandar and Swasth Sati. And what is the amount that is required? 12,900 crores rupees. The mother of all stories has to be given out to Telangana, the Dalit Bandhu scheme. So basically what it is, this is what the website states. One-time capital assistance at 10 lakh rupees per SC family for all SC eligible families as 100% grant/subsidy to establish suitable income generating schemes as per their choice without a bank loan linkage. In other words, are you a Dalit family, you get 10 lakh rupees for free, no questions asked. And the impact, there are 17 lakh Dalit families in Telangana and 12 lakh families are eligible for this scheme. The cost of implementation is 1.2 lakh crores, all funded by the government. Populist schemes win you elections, but screw the nation. There is no nice way to put it up. Why is Sri Lanka failing? Why is Pakistan screwed? Why did Venezuela fail? What happened in Greece? All died because of debt. India already has a debt to GDP ratio of 90% as of 2022, and all populist schemes rely on new debt to finance it. According to economists, cash transfers, freebies, direct benefit programs add only 0.9 to 0.99 rupees for every 1 rupee spent by the government. Capex, on the other hand, returns 2 to 3 rupees for every rupee spent into 3 years. In addition to this, it also generates a lot of work. Takeaways: force politicians and governments to understand populism is not the way around anymore. Increase capital expenditure. Create new jobs, infrastructure, build roads and tunnels, provide employment to people. Make people earn by working. Stop feeding them with freebies. This can only happen when the silent majority realizes these issues and raises their concerns. The so-called tax-paying lot of the nation have to wake up. I know you could come with an argument stating that everyone pays indirect taxes, but they are not burdened with all this. It's the taxpayers' money that is used for this, and the government and the public have to wake up. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Indian government has not revised or incremented spending on its Kisan Samman Nidhi, which gives farmers 6,000 rupees a year. This probably is the only populist scheme that they are running right now. The government focus now is on capex spending. Indian budget in 2022 saw a rise of up to 7.5 trillion rupees as a spend for capex. This is a 35% increase to what was being spent in 2020-2021. This will also help the GDP grow and in turn reduce the debt to GDP numbers, because capex in turn generates work. This in turn generates revenue. More revenue means more GDP growth. More GDP growth means the debt to GDP ratio will reduce. But I have a question. Will sensibility sustain over popularity? Will politicians become accountable? Only time will answer. But that's all that I had to talk about today. Allow me to sign off now. This is The Unknown Sailor.